stay motivated when you're doing distance learning. Now, distance learning is super popular. I totally understand why. It's perfect for adapting around your life, around your family, around training, without feeling like you have to take a whole weekend off in order to train. So it's perfect. But people do struggle with motivation on distance learning, and that's because they're on their own, or they feel like they're on their own. So there are 5 areas that you can do to really help you stay motivated, ready to complete your distance learning. So first off is the only one that's actually down to the training provider. All other 4 are down to you. So the first one is that the training provider or your tutor should be able to book in regularly to talk with you, or to email, or to message you to check in and check that you are actually doing like you said you were going to do, and hold you accountable for your tasks. But that's the only part that's down to anyone else. Everything else is down to you. So the next steps, first thing to do is to have an overall deadline. Make it really clear. Say, I want to get it all completed by the end of the year. I want to get it done by March, or whatever it is. Make sure you know the deadline for the entire completion of your course. Then when you get your learning plan, which is the 3rd step for this, is that you need to sort of see all of the different assessments you need to complete, know everything that's needed of you, and start chunking that into a learning plan that works for you. And this is something we do with our learners anyway, so that they know exactly what they've got to work with. But you might be doing this on your own, so you just need to look at all the assessments and then chunk that into when you want to complete each component by. Easy. Then the next chunk, the number 4, is about the final smallest chunk, and this is what you do on a weekly basis, and this is usually where people get caught up, is about action on a weekly basis. So every week, set yourself one thing that you're going to do. That might be watch a video and complete the attached worksheet. It might be complete the worksheet. It might be do a specific task with a client in the gym. Whatever it might be, you need one thing, a key task that you're going to do that moves you closer to completion along your learning plan. And then tip number 5, the final one, is actually about reminding yourself why you're doing it in the first place. So most people that get a little bit demotivated, it's because they haven't actually considered why they're doing it anymore. They kind of lose track with it. They lose their oomph. They lose that energy and that spark. So what I want you to do is to remind yourself why you decided to do this in the first place. Is it because you hate your job and you're ready for a career change? Is it because you want to be seen as that specialist? Whatever it is, make sure your why is super clear and remind yourself of it weekly whenever you set your weekly task. That's my 5 top tips to making sure that you stay motivated in your distance learning program. So number 1 was down to a training provider. Make sure that you're able to sort of book in and be held accountable. Number 2 is down to you. It's about your learning plan. Number 3 was about chunking that, your deadline, your learning plan. And then number 3 was about your one thing that you're going to do every single week to take action. And then your 5th one is about remembering why you are doing it. So if you have any other ways that keep you really motivated, I'd love to hear them. So please pop a little comment in the little boxes below. That would be fantastic. And I look forward to hearing from you. Stay motivated. Take care, guys.